join in and ask questions, get a message. Otherwise, like normal, I'm just going to pull energy for the collective, let you all know what the messages are, and then get off of here. I hope everybody got to see the blue moon. First card out is number 10, authority. I'm way far back than I thought. It says the frequency of authority reminds us that true authority is powerful, directed, and realized, yet receptive, wise, and loving. I think this is talking about the presidential election. But in my last reading, that for some reason never did post, when we were speaking on the cards that were coming out about the election and such, as a whole, they were saying to expect a powerful change. The next card out is number 39, romantic love. The frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with and reflection of conscious lovers. I guess this is because everybody on my timelines are manifesting either best friends or twin flames or soulmates or what have you. I'm going to spit up a little. I think it's kind of weird. Or what have you. And like, y'all really don't know what y'all are asking for. You want something because that's how you want to feel, but are you really ready for that? I'll go back to this authority card because this right here is kind of bothering me a little bit. Y'all keep asking for things you aren't ready for, even jobs. Like mentally, do you have the work ethic to take on the job? You're saying if I got this job, then what, you would magically change? You would really show up on time? You would really keep giving 100%? Or would you walk into it like you have been walking into everything else with that exact same mindset because nothing changed about you? It's just the new job. So you're saying, I want a new person. I want this person. I'm ready for my soulmate. But are you? Because, see, there are people who know you that would tell you there are a lot of things about you that have not changed. So how can you be ready if you still popping off? If you still can't listen? If you still can't take criticism? If you still don't know how to communicate? Why would you get somebody just to push them away like you did everybody else? Think about it. None of this makes sense. Y'all keep saying y'all manifesting. It's not going to come in. You're manifesting, but it's still far out because that's what I keep trying to tell y'all. You skip steps, and whatever you skip, you have to go back to. They don't let you just, oh, I can just jump over this. This is not like school. You can't just go from the 3rd to the 5th grade because they think you're smart. No, you have to actually show that you know the work. That's how they knew that you could go from the 3rd to the 5th, because they actually seen you do the work. They know you was capable. But then there are things that you get to in 5th grade, you'd be like, dang, you should have covered that last year in 4th grade. Well, I wasn't in 4th grade last year. I was in 3rd grade. So you didn't see any of that. That's why I didn't allow my kids to skip grades. For those of you who say, oh, no, I'm going to skip them. No, don't ever do that. Most of the time, your kid is not mentally prepared to be in a classroom with someone who is 2 grades higher than them. That means that they're 2 to 3 years older than them. They're doing way different things. Your kids are getting off the bus and playing with Barbie dolls, and they're getting off the bus and smoking. Because 5th graders and 7th graders are different. 6th graders and 9th graders, different. Stop looking for something that y'all ain't ready for. You're not ready for you. If you did, you would be complete and you wouldn't even feel like you needed somebody. Somebody coming along would just be icing on the cake. But you need somebody, which means that you're not complete somewhere. Fix that. Because nobody coming in is going to be able to fix that. And if they can, that means if they decide to leave you, they're going to take that with them. Probably because they're tired of giving it to you. You don't know how to give it back. Because you don't know how to give it to yourself. So romantic love, my dear, what do you really want? Y'all want friendships with new girls because you can't get along with the old girls that you was hanging with? They on the same stuff. If you look down your timeline, half these girls, they all posting and doing the same stuff. Different states, same stuff. Just because she's saying she's spiritually enlightened doesn't mean anything. Half of these people is saying this on this thing, and most of them don't even know what it means, where they're going. And just because you open the door or unlock the door doesn't mean that you opened it, if that makes any sense. So you can feel something, that's great. Somebody gave you a key and you unlocked that door, but did you really open it? Did you go through to really see what's on the other side? Or are you just telling people, yeah, because I already unlocked, honey, I already got the keys, but you didn't walk in to try to get the answers because you know on the other side of that door, you got to go through some stuff. That's the part y'all don't want to do. That dark night of the soul thing. You have to really meet yourself and say, damn, like I played a part in every single thing that went wrong for me. It's self-acceptance. That's why they keep telling you self-love is the best love, because when you love you, it doesn't matter if somebody else does or not. You don't feel like you want to end yourself because somebody else isn't giving that back, because you're complete within yourself. If somebody else comes along to give you something else, that is awesome, but it shouldn't be a need for you. Y'all need to know the difference between being needed and being wanted. Being needed means that someone cannot give it to themselves. It means that they're constantly taken from you. Because I need it. Hey, every time somebody come up on you, hey, I need money. You be like, damn, you always need something. I don't want food with her. Every time I see her, she needs some. She needs some. She needs some. Why would you want that in your relationship? Why would you want somebody who's constantly needing you for something? You be like, damn, can you do anything for yourself? I'm giving it to you emotionally, financially. Jesus, how much? I mean, what are we doing here? You want somebody who wants you. Like they have everything that they need, but they want to share it with you. Or they want to see how you will react to it. They want to see what else you can bring to the table. See, like you want things. Most of y'all don't even know what y'all need. I recently just realized that the things that I were manifesting were coming in on such small scales because I've always only been able to manifest the things that I need. I literally realized I've lived my whole life on a need basis. I've only had the things that I needed, nothing extra, nothing super flashy with a name brand, brand new car, brand new this, brand new that. I just need something that's going to do the things that I need it to do. That's it. Y'all got cars with car payments, car insurance, car maintenance. That's a lot. You didn't want that brand new? No, I didn't. I wanted a car that I bought and paid for, so that way if something goes wrong with it, then that's just what I'm paying for. Just that and the insurance, which I think that's a whole different topic. But the car. But you're mad because you're paying for a car, and you're paying for when it go wrong, and you still paying if it ain't running. Like y'all put extra on yourself. That's another thing. But like I said, needing and wanting, there's a difference. There's more. Oh, they want me to go back to this authority card. They keep saying for the presidential election, it says to remind us that authority is powerful, direct, and realized, yet receptive, wise, and loving. They just said to keep reminding y'all that real authority, people who stand in real power, are receptive, wise, and loving. It's important to vote, you all. You keeping all of these cards? Goodness gracious grace. Okay. You all want romantic love. Nobody is trying to do this. Healing. You want to show up with somebody and have them fix all your problems that you ever had with your mama and your daddy and the school system and past boyfriends and stupid ex-best friends and all this stuff. You want them to come in and heal that. Nah, baby, you should have let that go before you met me. I didn't know them people. The frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. Meaning, I recognize that is some past stuff that I had already went through, and I don't even really think that I want to fool with you. It's recognizing it right there up front and saying that I don't want to take myself back down that path. And most of us just keep doing it. Well, most of y'all, I've done learned my lessons, baby. Most of y'all just keep walking back down. You keep dating the same dude with a different face. He got 2 or 3 things about him that's different than old dude. He can actually hold a job. He might have a car. He don't have too many baby mamas. But the rest of everything about him is the dude that you dated right before him. And you keep saying all dudes is the same. No, you keep attracting what you put out. It's because you ain't healed from old dude. So you're still calling in his energy. So you met a dude that act just like him. You're still calling in that energy. You ain't let go of that past hurt. That's still heavy stained on your heart. So you keep attracting all those same type folk. They just got a different face. You like, man, she remind me of my friends, this girl I used to quit fooling with so-and-so. Yeah, because you ain't let her go. That's how quick she can come right up on you, because you ain't let none of it go. You still hanging with like-minded people doing the same stuff. Manifesting new friends, different faces. They all act the same. Y'all change friends like that. And y'all wonder why I don't have none. Actually, you do everything by yourself. I sure do. I'm not afraid to go to the club by myself. I know every single one of y'all in there. From the DJ to the person that's throwing the party to everybody that's out on the dance floor and the bartenders. Why did I have to ride with y'all? I'm going to speak to y'all when I get in there. And I'm going to still dance and laugh and go home by myself just like I was. Y'all be thinking that y'all have friends. Y'all just got rides. If y'all really had friends, y'all be telling some of these girls exactly how they look when they get out there or how they smell, but y'all don't. That's a whole nother topic too. But y'all ain't healed, and that's a problem. That's the basis of it. It's looking at your parents and saying that they were raised in a different time, a different mindset, a different fight, or a different technique with the fighting anyway. You have to realize that they gave to you what they knew and what was given to them. That's all they knowing. That's why it's called growth, because when you know better, you do better. I'm pretty sure that some of your parenting skills is the same tactic as your parents, and then other things you'd be like, I would never do that to my kids. And you never bring it to the table. You'd be like, yeah, no, I know I don't want to make my kids feel like that. Or do this or do that. That's healing. But you also can't keep looking at it and saying, well, I'm not. You can't look at it and keep saying, well, I'm not going to do this like my parents did. No. If you heal and you let it go, you're not constantly bringing up that hurt. It means that you need to revisit something of how your parents made you feel, whether you really need to talk to them about it, somebody, write it down, really get it off your chest, and then burn that shit and let it go. Either way, you got to get it out there. That's how it works. Really coming face to face with it, crying your ugly tears, being as angry as you want to be about it, and actually saying, like, bruh, that hurt me, and like, obviously you found a way to be okay with it because you're still here. If it was going to take you out or take you down, it did it like years ago. You're saying XYZ happened 10 years ago. But the thing about time is you can't change it. All it does is keep going. We don't go back. There's no such a thing as to go back. I can't go back 2 seconds ago, 20 minutes ago, and even if I could, I can't change it because then it changes something else. You responded the way you responded for a reason. That means that for future references, you either know that was the correct way to do it or the wrong way to do it. You know that you want to respond like that going forward, or you don't want to react like that ever again. Okay. Next card is number 13, coherence. The frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind and optimal ability to create the reality that we desire. This is what y'all need to be focused on. Like y'all worried about this. All this romantic, oh, I want somebody. You need to be worried about yourselves. You need to bring your heart with your mind and find out what you really want. That's how this works. You can't want somebody until you know you. Otherwise, who the hell are you introducing them to? That's a question. Who are you introducing them to? They're going to ask you a bunch of stuff and you're going to be saying you don't know. So they're going to say, who are you? You know why you don't know? You ain't healed nothing. That's why. No healing has taken place. So when you get them, you're going to push them out like you do everything else because you don't know you. Your heart and your mind ain't on one accord. It's not moving at the same rate. You don't really know what you want. You not responding. You've been reacting through life, your whole life. Nobody never told you that, but some of y'all just got a message. The next card I got was Magic. It's number 31. I'll try to get better at learning how to do these things. I'm really terrible. The frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move towards possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our ability. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation, which is true. And you can manifest this stuff. After you do these things, see, like I kept saying, y'all want to skip steps. You want to say, this is what I want. I got the power to say, this is what I want. That's cool. You got the authority to say, this is what you want. But are you receptive, wise, and loving? Are you really? Can somebody really tell you how they feel without you being offended? Can someone say, this is how you made me feel without you saying, no, I didn't? Because you did. Because if they said you did, then I promise you you did. That may not have been your intention, honey, but that's how you made them feel. So see, that's not receptive. Otherwise, you would be able to listen to what they're saying, take it in, and then find a new way to communicate with that person, because you may not be able to communicate with Tanya the same way that you can communicate with Tiffany. They're not the same person. I don't know. Like I said, y'all be wanting to skip steps, but y'all want the magic right there. It's weird. Really quick, but I don't know. Y'all, some of y'all's generation, I like to call y'all microwave people. Y'all just want it like it. Y'all keep saying go back, but ain't none of y'all really making no meals. Everything you do is coming out of a box. It goes into a microwave. It's real quick. It's already done. Just put it in the oven. Ain't nobody chopping up nothing. Nobody really wants to put in that part work. Really mix and make your own. Nope. It's already done. All you gotta do is just add water. That's what y'all used to. Stirring in and add water, and y'all think that's magic. That's not. Y'all learning very quickly that is not how it works. Fertility, you gotta birth this whole thing. It's a process. Like having a baby. It's a process. You have to take the steps. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, more joyful than we ever were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a grander expression of ourselves. That's what you want to do. You want to heal yourself, so your mind and your heart can be on the same page, so you can birth a brand new you, honey. That's magic. That's magic. That's how you do it. Y'all want to skip steps. Y'all want to go from the 10 to 11 right there. No, that's not how you do it. These are magical numbers too. 29 equals 11. That's a magical number too. You can't just skip steps. You can't just say I have the power to manifest these things without actually doing the healing work and knowing who you are. Like I said, otherwise, who are you introducing these partners to? You can't just manifest somebody just like that just because you want it. Or actually, you all need it. That's the problem. Y'all feeling lonely, so you feel like you need somebody. You need yourself. Find yourself. Love yourself. That's how this works. Birth a whole new you. Y'all talking about y'all on this rebirth path. I got miracles at the bottom of the deck. The frequency of miracles supports our belief in ourselves as a part of source, and therefore our belief that anything is possible, which is true. Anything absolutely is possible. This is the Moonology deck. You are good enough is the card that came out. It's Moon in Virgo. I think we just left Virgo season. That you are good enough, they're saying it goes with the healing card and the fertility card. If you notice, all of them are green. And they're saying you do have the authority. And if you notice, it's green in there too. Because this person is healed. That's why they're wise and receptive and loving. Because they've healed. This person looks very peaceful and healed. Unbothered. But y'all don't want to do that. Y'all want to skip steps. You're good enough to heal yourself. People don't have to come in and do that for you. Some of y'all looking for apologies and hoping that your parents make corrections that they're not going to make because, one, they don't know how, and two, they don't really get how they hurt you. Especially with the fact that you ain't never found a way to communicate that shit. Not properly. Or at least let it go to move past it for yourself. You're good enough to heal yourself. Y'all keep looking for somebody to come in and press a magic button and say, he took away all my pain. You have to take away that before he even gets there. Yeah, adjustments are required. You have to do that before somebody even comes in. You got to know that you got it for you before somebody even comes in and do that. Y'all got to heal yourselves. Nobody can come in and just make everything beautiful. It's not how it works. You were beautiful before they came in, and they together y'all made magic. That's the miracle. Most of y'all don't, like I said, that dark night of the soul. See how dark that is? It's covering that moon up. Y'all don't want to go in. Y'all scared of who y'all gonna see on the other side of that. Y'all know y'all show people some ugly sides of yourselves. You're gonna have to face some ugly shit when you get over there. I know I did. I had to come back and make rights with my kids, with my everything. Just for things that I did not know. Yeah. A time for healing. Like I keep saying. Yeah, they keep saying after you do that, as soon as you all do that, you are very close to achieving your dreams. Have faith in your dream. Yeah. You really just have to do that. It's coming out. It's going in full, all like that, and being like, oh my God, I have no idea what I'm walking into, and being really scared because that looks like the unknown. At least back here you can see what's happening. It's some trees, it's some light, it's some stars. It may not be perfect because it's still a little dark, but over here it's completely dark. Like I'm going into something and I have no idea what the heck this is, but look at what this is when you come out. When you're healed. It looks like you can start brand new. You don't have a lot going on, but it's pretty. You can see. It's not completely dark. You may be starting fresh. But speaking life into yourself, i.e. that blue all around you now when you find yourself, when you're close to achieving your dream because you have faith in it, look what you're birthing. Look at how gorgeous that is. You went from this to this. That's beautiful. The bottom of the deck is confidence is the key to your success. It's quite literally just believing in yourself. Most of y'all keep wanting people to support your idea. You barely support it. You barely support it because you only support it if somebody else gonna tell you they believe in it. Do you really think it's possible? Think about that. You keep saying, girl, do you think I can really? Why would you need her to tell you that you can really if you already know that you can really do it? Just faith in you. Y'all want to have faith in other people and all these gods and these prophets and these pastors and these celebrities and whatever. None of y'all believe in yourselves like that. That's just crazy to me. Then y'all wonder why I ain't never idolized nobody. I did this and this for nobody, going crazy with somebody. Not gonna do that. Over none of these people. They ain't doing nothing for y'all. Y'all just keep giving them more money than what they already got. And while y'all struggling to make the ends meet to buy their product, y'all look and sound crazy. FYI. Are you keeping these cards? No. Take them out of the deck. Okay. these last two, and that's it. Alrighty. The first card that y'all got is what will happen next. And that's what everybody wants to keep knowing, because y'all want to keep skipping these steps, because y'all keep trying to manifest all these brand new people into your life. You want to know what will happen next. And that is a very scary question. And some of y'all are manifesting stuff quicker than what you want to. And that's another thing, because y'all using that spell word. So it's like, I wanted to meet somebody, and then boom, you met somebody, and you be like, dang, what happened? You manifested them, and then it fizzled out really quick because you weren't ready, and they already knew. They already knew that you skipped the steps, honey. It didn't take them long to realize that you skipped those steps, and guess what they did? They got out of there like a normal person. They not going back. The second card y'all got out is what is being trained for. That's what we've been doing. You keep wondering why I guess just Black and brown folks as a whole has gone through everything that they have gone through. It's literally us being trained for, they keep saying Lilith's return. I'm not really sure what that'll mean to most folks, but they keep saying that we were being trained for basically me to return, and I really don't know what that means. I haven't skipped steps. I still got some things I'm trying to figure out. So like I said, I'm working on some things. But they keep saying that I've been training for this. We've been training for this. And so we've been training for, I don't know, the world to, I guess, come together and see each other as we see ourselves. I know in another video that I had talked about with the corona was that it's really bringing everybody together, because you can see yourself on the other side of everybody. You're literally walking in everybody's shoes. Everybody is struggling right now. People who have never taken government handouts before, they're having to do that. They feel ashamed, and then they realize, like, damn, like, this shit just really just happens to people, and it's out of your control. Like, how did she end up like that? The same way you just did. Out of your control. It doesn't have to be they was on drugs, they was doing this was doing that. It's not that. Sometimes life just happens. That's what I loved about this corona, because it happened to everybody. That's what I loved about it. It showed everybody that something can happen just like that and humble your ass. How you told those Muslim women, honey, you would never just, honey, they cover head to toe. It's winter time, and all y'all have is about to be covered head to toe. Like I told you, face mask, hat, hoodie, toboggan, whatever you wearing on your head. You're going to have a full coat and a sweater, whatever, completely covered head to toe, and we only going to be able to see just this. You're going to identify with the Muslim women real quick. Those, even just wearing the mask, even when it was summertime outside, when y'all was staring at the little kids, and like I said, the older people or anyone that just had to walk around with those masks and gloves on because you don't know their condition. It was none of your business. It didn't stop you from staring or wondering or saying whatever you were saying. Or why did they even come out? Now look at you, shopping in the grocery store with your gloves on your hand and your mask on, don't want to touch nothing. They was afraid of catching your germs too from the jump. Maybe they was just already onto some shit that we wasn't. Just something to think about. This is what you all are afraid to do. Name your demons. We all have negative thought patterns or habits that make guest appearances in our minds. Anxiety, self-criticism, doubt, or fear of missing out, we call these our demons because they make our lives a living hell. A powerful first step to free yourself from personal demons is to start naming them. Call them by their names whenever they appear means you create a little bit of distance between you and them, and that can help you to avoid getting entangled in an unproductive thought spiral. Next time you find your demons arising, try greeting them out loud. Hello, worry. Hello, jealousy. Hello, doubt. Okay, I like this card. I never pulled this one before, but apparently, hell, I just got a message from this and myself. But this is a hell of a card right here. That's beautiful. Next time you find yourself in a situation where your demons are arising, try greeting them out loud. Hello, worry. Hello, jealousy. Hello, doubt. Hello, anxiety. these two first. Next card out was See the Screen. When we are watching TV, at a movie, or using our devices, I'm sorry you all, these cards are really bright and my eyes is terrible. Sorry. When we are watching TV, at a movie, or using our devices, we tend to focus on what is on the screen rather than the screen itself. Next time you're watching something on a screen, try including the screen itself as a part of what you see. Notice what it feels like to include the screen in your viewing experience. This simple practice is a powerful metaphor for how our minds can get sucked into the content of our thoughts rather than taking a bigger view and looking at the nature of our awareness in itself. I think this, for me, kind of touches on a lot of the reasons why I unfriended and stopped following and started reporting a lot of people's videos. I don't want to see all these silly videos of people fighting and all of these police shootings. I know that they are happening. We know that they've been happening. They've never stopped happening. It, like I told y'all, slave catchers became police officers, baby. I don't understand what y'all want me to tell y'all. The people that was owners of the big houses became the people that was in the White House, and they just, in the other houses around them, it just trickled down. The less you had, the less your job was, baby. That's where that sinning and all that other stuff came from. I don't really know what y'all want me to tell y'all. That's how it works. So I don't want to keep, if you want to post something or whatever, see how it makes you feel. Would you want to keep looking at something like that? Post positive things. I know everything out there ain't all great, but some stuff is. Find those things. The next card you got was Make Each Breath Count. Hold on just a second, y'all. Connecting with and paying attention to the breath has been a fundamental way to develop stability and deep rest throughout the history of meditation. It can, however, be a bit elusive when you're just starting out. So using counting as a scaffold to support your attention and concentration may be very helpful. A simple method is to count 1 on the in breath and 1 on the out breath. Repeat this process 5 times. Try this next time you feel overwhelmed or overcome by difficult emotions. Giving yourself a moment to reconnect with your breath will help you feel centered and grounded in the present moment. I think that, the other cards that I have been pulling in the days prior to this, we're all talking about being aware of where we are, what we're doing, and of our breathing. I bet a lot of us don't even realize that we're holding our breath most of the time. That's why when you take a breath, it's like because you don't realize that you were probably standing there the last 30 seconds to almost a minute, and you are holding your breath the entire time. Thank you is the last card that came out. If we zoom out from our individual experiences, it becomes obvious how interconnected and interdependent we are. From a train driver who makes from a train driver who makes it possible for us to get to work, to the coffee picker in the country's wheel. The brightness of these cards is tearing my eyes up. Whew. From the train drivers who make it possible for us to get to work, to the coffee pickers in countries we'll never visit, who make our morning caffeine routines possible, the more we look, the more we see our lives relay on hundreds and thousands, maybe even millions of other people around the globe. Try sending a silent thank you next time you take a sip of coffee, step off of a train. You'll find that cultivating small moments of appreciation will fill your heart and brighten your day. And I just do that too. I think that is always a great thing to do, to be aware of where things come from and what exactly it took to make them or to get them to you for you to purchase it or for you to throw it on the ground or for you to be totally disregarding of it as so many of us are. You probably wouldn't be like that if you really took the time to think about where it came from and how somebody spent their time to do it. I do tarot on this channel if you want to ask a question. Otherwise, I just pull energy for the collective. Good news is this is my last deck because, as I have told you all a bunch of times, I do not like doing this. Orphan is the very first card that came out. It's what half of y'all are feeling. Abandoned. They want to touch on something else. Okay. They want to touch on something else. Orphan is the first card that came out. Do I need to read something out of the book? Yes, I do. Is it going to be this card? No, it's not. It's going to be the To the Sea card. Okay. Orphan. Number 5. 5 is for transformation, FYI. And the bottom of the deck was regeneration. That's a whole rebirth. You all keep... People who feel like they are on the outside keep feeling like there's something waiting for them if they leave. Whether you live in Kentucky, whether you live in California, whether you live in wherever. But they keep saying when you get to wherever you're going, you're still who you are. This is unfinished symphony. You are still who you are. So if you didn't deal with who you was there, thinking that you found milk and honey because you left, this card says out to sea, because you left doesn't make you a new person. You didn't change anything about yourself. You just changed the people around you. So for all of you all that want to run away without, the next card was clean it up. All of you all that want to run away without cleaning up the mess that you made, you ain't found nothing. You like, honey, I didn't found you ain't found nothing. Your higher power card is in the reverse. The deep knowing card. You already know. You didn't do anything. You didn't fix this. It's not poised. It's not beautiful. It's not graceful. You didn't leave it. You left an unfinished symphony. It's going to follow you to wherever the hell you going. Y'all need to stop thinking that picking up and moving is going to do something different. And that includes relationships. You jump from this relationship into the next one thinking it's going to be something different when you yourself, this person don't look healed. You're an orphan. See how sad they look? They ain't got no friends. Their head is hung down. And then you thinking, oh, honey, I'm about to slide into somebody else's world and fuck it up. Unfinished symphony. Unfinished, meaning you bringing all that extra drama into their world. You just went somewhere else very beautiful to bring all your bullshit. So unless you planning on fixing yourself when you get there, I mean, you're showing up there with all your same problems, baby. You didn't fix nothing. You didn't clean nothing up. You showed up who you was. Hoping to find somebody new. Hoping to manifest a brand new man. Hoping to manifest a brand new person. Knowing dang gone well. You just got shit waiting on. It's, until you deal with it, you ain't going nowhere. TikTok, till you deal with it, ain't nothing happening for you. So leaving don't help no situation. You saying it's time to go, it don't help nothing. All you doing is running away with your problem. And asking people to help you do it. That's crazy. Y'all funny. I don't know who that was a message for, but apparently it was. Running doesn't solve anything. You're still you when you get to wherever you're going. You can't run from yourself. All y'all leaving, yeah. There's no Y'all keep thinking, y'all, ooh, if I go over here, if I take this way, if I take that way, there's no fork in the road on you. You're still you wherever you go. So if you didn't change, it don't mean shit. Y'all are super funny. Collective energy. That is really funny. I know most people get on here and they do it by sign. I don't think that I will ever do that. Apparently I will do that. They just told me that I will. That's not something that I want to do. Yeah, see, that's not for me. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to get on here and say for the Scorpios, for the Cancers, no. This is everybody as a whole. That's how I like to do it. Because these messages be real specific. For the people as a whole, you can tell for the world as a whole. Yeah. You got the happy card in the reverse. But y'all trying to find it. Everybody trying to be happy. So I'm trying to just kill it all with one little thing. We get this whole rebirth happening with everybody. Everybody jump on one accord and we can all be aligned. And that makes sense. I guess I'll quit now. I love you all. Thanks for the people who will watch this later on. I hope it helps somebody.